Fantastic. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my OpenTTD Let's Play. Last time we were getting these trams to go round and round and round, and they seem to have sorted themselves out quite nicely. Let's have a look at the list here and see how brilliantly they're doing. They're actually doing really well. They've only been running for a short amount of time, and they're making between 400 and £1,300. Well, we'll have to come back maybe at the end of next year or something along those lines and see how well they're doing. Looks like most of these stations have some passengers in. There's some income and some transfers. Looks like, yeah, it looks like they want to go via different places. But this is where we've got to be careful, because now we will start to get passengers at our main stations that say, oh, we want to get from Tedhatton South to Tedhatton West to Langhattan. So we're going to get people at this station that want to go to different places. And I don't know how far they're going to be going on the cargo distribution. So let's take a look and see if we can figure out how this distribution's working. We've got a map here. Oh, cargo flow legend. Brilliant. All. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Here we go. Now this is what we want to see. I don't think that is there any cargo distribution down here. Oh my goodness! Look at that cargo flow. That's really quite cool, actually. I like it. We'll come back to that in a minute. We'll come over here. It is actually making the game lag slightly, having the cargo distribution up, but we should be able to see how well used, unused, saturated or overloaded things are supposed to be. I think the greener the better, and the redder the worser. So we've got a green one there, we've got a yellow one there that's quite saturated. We've got some red lines here that are very saturated, oversaturated in fact. And some green and yellow over here. Green and yellow seems to be quite good. So green and yellow, that's good, that's good. Red round here, that's bad. And I think the red round there means it's overloaded. So in theory, we need more trams. So what we're going to do, the trams seem to be making a nice little bit of money. The experiment worked over there. Let's bring the experiment and implement it in the other two villages. Now to do that, I want to create a nice big loop in this town. So I'm thinking, let's get our tramway construction out. Let's go across here like this. And there's a building there, isn't there? So I can't build across that point. I might have to delete it. Let's come all the way up here. Down here, down here. Yes, let's delete that building. It cost us quite a bit of cash to do so, but it's probably quite important. Now, do we go this way or that way? Let's delete this building. Hopefully the council don't mind too much. And we're going to come round here. There we go. That works good for me. We're going to remove the old stations that we did for the temporary breather stations, you know, where the pedestrians could get their coffees. And we're going to add some new ones. We're going to have... Oh, actually, I just thought we probably need to extend the tramways to come down here so that it can come to the station. But we've got a nice little loop in there. That's a good idea, isn't it? It is now. I think that's a spare block, so let's have our depot there. Fantastic. Any other spare zones? Here? Well, I don't really want the depot over there. Do I want the depot? Let's leave the depot where it is. Leave it where it is. So, stations. We're going to link this one up with Langhattan. We're going to have one at the north of the town, over here. A brand new station. We're going to have one in the south of the town, over here. And one over here all the way in kind of centre, really. But also the west. Now, so we've got central, woods and west. So we're just going to quickly rename these. North and rename south. And there we go. Fantastic. All right, now let's get some trams going. New vehicle. We're going to get one tram, and we're going to say, start at the station, go around this way, like that, like that. There we go. And that's it. You'll just keep going around. A new vehicle. There we go. Start at the station and go the other way. There we are. There we go. Like that. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. Now, let's just clear the screen a second. I was thinking about putting Laddinghatton North further north, but there's no way for the tram line to go unless I remove this building. So, well, oh, hang on a minute. Looks like our distribution just updated. We'll leave it as it is for now, and we'll get these trams going. Now, let's say that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have 5 of each now. Our experiment worked at Tedham, and it's going good here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So we're going to have a grand total of 10, and we're going to go back over to Tedham, and we're going to clone one of each. So you and you. They seem to be going around different ways. Oh, for crying out. Implicit orders. Delete. You should be fine. You shouldn't get implicit orders. Right. Starting at Tedham, going to north. Started at Tedham and going south. Perfect. So, clone vehicle. We had 3 each of these. So, we're going to have 4, 5. And then 4, 5. Right. And set them going. So, that should be a total of 20 now. Which is pretty good. And lastly, I think we need to come over to Glenfing Hill and do something very similar. Again, we're going to have to finish some of the tracks off. So I think a track near the station's good. In fact, right past the station. This bit over here, that looks pretty cool. What if we come down here? I like that. And then across this back, yeah. God, this place is a lot better. Oh, hang on a minute. This doesn't... Oh, it can link through. It's just going to be a little bit wiggly. Or can it? Oh, it's got raised land there. I don't think I can raise the land enough around here to... Let's try and raise the land... Oh, let's get rid of that piece of road. Right, now let's try and raise the land up. No, what's that? Let's get rid of the building. Yeah. No, that doesn't work. What we're going to have to do, we're going to have to come down the edge of here and go all the way around the back of the town. Let's remove this bit. There we go. Well, that's fine by me. There we go. It would be nice to have a little loop in it somewhere, just in case they want to turn around. But let's remove the old coffee shops and newspaper stands that we had previously. And put a depot in. Plenty of room for a depot over here. And let's get some new stations in. So we're going to have... Oh, I don't want Glenfing Heights. It's just going to be Glenfing Field. Sorry, Glenfing Hill. There we go. We're going to have west, east and south at Glenfing Hill. So let's put one way over here, one way over here, and then one right down there. Central, it got south right, it didn't get central right. East. And Glenfing Hill. West. Perfect. And we're going to do the trammy stuff again. Build vehicle, build vehicle. You're going to go that way. One there, one there. Oh, hang on a minute. I have forgotten something. That's we haven't put a tram station in at the north. We haven't hooked it up here, so let's put it there, and we'll. There. That's better. And then finally go there. Brilliant. And then the other tram. Go to there. Go there. We're going around the other way. Pop, 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 flop, plop, plop, and we've got 21 and 22, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 30 trams in total. 10 in each town, away they go. And we'll come back a little later to see how their profits are going, and we'll also start looking more at the cargo distribution routes as well. So whilst that's going over there, let's come over here and have a look how the cargo distribution's going. We've got some unused lines. That's fine. I'd expect that probably in this sort of network. And we've got some greens, some dark greens. Is dark green good or dark green bad? Dark green's bad, isn't it? We've got some lighter greens over here and some yellows. That yellow's quite busy. Yeah, yellow. That is a green. Spider-Man. No, it's making my head melt a little bit. But what I wanted to find out was how much our production is on the engineering supplies, and it's 80 crates so far last month. That's not enough. We need more in there. Right. Let's turn this cargo stuff off. None. There we are. Actually, if we did all, then turn off that and only do it for engineering supplies. Is that engineering supplies? Well, it is engineering supplies. So we've got one route there that's overloaded and the rest are all green and dark green. I don't know why that one's overloaded. Is it because it's the furthest? Maybe. No idea. Turn it all off. Turn it all off. We'll revisit that later. So we need to get... see, look, it's not making any supplies now. How's our steel doing? Ratings give us a good... ratings are actually very good. What's the production like? 262 tons of metal. Only 67% transported last month. That's a little bit low. Where is our... oh, hang on a minute. Is that a... hang on, what's going on? Oh, that's a scrap train going and unloading. That one's broken down. We need more steel trains, I think. There's a steel train that's just left. And there's another steel train there. We need another steel train. Right. Clone. Steel train. Go! There we are. Am I using two? I'm using double trains, aren't I? Oh, how cute. Brilliant. Oh, I want to see it go through this door. No! Go through the door. I want to see you go through the door. Everybody's going to the depot. It's fine. Oh, he's not going through the door. That's not fair. Do we need more stations over here? Probably. This whole thing needs rebuilding once things get busy. I'm more worried about keeping the company afloat and actually getting stuff rolling and flowing than actual perfect precision right now, which some of you may have noticed. We did some cutting here to get through that hill. I'm really just looking down here. How flat are we? Quite flat. I think we need to improve this hill and take as much of it down as possible. So we've got the money to do that now. It's going to help with our speeds and our rates. I'm almost tempted to put a tunnel at the top and just shrink it down, but let's cut ourselves off about here, and we're going to cut ourselves off there. We're going to have a little bit of disruption while we wait for this bit of line to go, so let's take that out. There we go. And we're going to lower it at the top. No, not... oh, yeah, we're going to lower it at the sides as much as possible. So we're going to dig into the hill like this. There we go. And we're going to do the same on this side. We're going to dig into the hill. And also I need to check that we're at the same height. It's not too important. Oh, look at that. Perfect height symmetry. Again, holding shift to make sure I don't do anything. We're cutting into the hill. There we go. That was quite expensive. That was also quite expensive. This is a very major route coming through here. Let's do one more square. We haven't got... oh my goodness, we ran out of money. Oh, I've just seen the money. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. I think for now what we might do is we might put... can I afford a tunnel? can't afford the tunnel. Pass. Don't know. Track? Yeah, why not? Let's use track. There we. Oh, I ain't got enough money. It'll take a while to get up to the top anyway. Yeah. Well, I don't want to put a... I want to do a quad tunnel, really. But... I've got enough money now to... Right, at least I'm not going to go bankrupt because my trains can't get to where they want to be. To do a quad tunnel, it would actually cost a lot because I'd have to kind of utch this piece of land down here. It says 11,000, but it's lying. That way as well, costs 46,000, probably lying. 24, and building must be demolished first, so we can't really... We'd have to step back a bit. 1,000, it says. Actually, that's probably correct. So we're going to need a good few thousand. Let's put the signal. Well, what? I've got... Oh, -6! Oh, I've been doing too much spending. Yeah... Not too sure about this. How's our steel coming along? Let's distract ourselves with something else. We're only producing 45 tons of metal at the minute, with 56 tons transported. That's not very good at all. But I'm sure that's due to the amount of stuff coming in. So let's check over here. Scrap metal at the scrap yards. What's going on? 45% transported. Ratings are only at 53%. That's not good. We need more trains picking up stuff there. And in fact, the trains that are there aren't really long enough. Yes, we need to sort that out. How's the iron ore situation over here? We've got one iron ore says 32% transported and another one that says 61% transported. This is just simply not good enough. How long are these stations over here? They're length 5, that's fine. But this one back here, I don't think it's length 5, is it? It's length 3. That's not good. That's not good at all. We need to rebuild this station. We need to make it bigger. We need to expand the trucks. I haven't got the money. I tell you what, for now, I'm just going to do this. We will come back to this when we've got more money later on. But we need to expand this station, and we need to make expand. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, it's only shuttling across. Oh, that's fine. Here's me thinking it's going all the way. It's not. The ratings are actually quite good for this station, but there's only one train doing the shuttling. I think it's about time we got another train. How much is that going to cost us? 53 grand? Oh, dear. Maybe we should sell all our trams. We probably don't need to sell all our trams. So we need a to-do list. To-do list, add another train to Flooding Stowe Bay, Tanner Road. And then we need to add probably more trains to Tanner Road and also increase the length of the trains, I think. No, I think the length of the trains are fine. What's the train length? Doesn't actually give you the length, but it looks good. It looks about right. Because we just need these engineering supplies to flow through more, and for that we need more steel, and for more steel we need more resources, and they are actually being produced. We just need to make our trains longer and have more trains. So we will do that next time, I think. Yes. Before we finish the episode, let's go back to our passenger network and see how things are getting on. Hello, Trams. How are things? Let's get up the passenger list for each of the passenger stations in the town. Oh my goodness, there's 1,300 passengers waiting there. That is a lot of passengers. I'm not sure how many of these trams carry. 35. That's not too bad, actually. We may need some more trams. We certainly need more trains. Not that we can afford it right now. I mean, how much did... I think these trains cost a lot of money to clone. Apparently, that costs 220... yeah. That £250,000 to clone a train. That's not good. Let's see how these ones are doing in Laddinghattan. Oh, a lot of passengers there, and there, and there. Not so many at Laddinghattan itself, but I'm expecting a lot of passengers at Tedham because it's a crossway point for passengers wanting to go from all the different stations. Bearing in mind now, we're actually fighting against the easy way of doing it. By adding tram stations in, we've made it so that somebody from Glenfing Hill West might want to go to Laddinghattan West, and if that's the case, they're going to have to catch the tram, go from Glenfing Hill West to Glenfing Hill, down the line, transfer at Tedhattam, then go from Tedhattam down the line to Laddinghattan, and then transfer onto a tram and go all the way around past Laddinghattan South to Laddinghattan West. It is quite a journey if they want to make those transfers. Now, maybe a direct train would be a good idea. Tedham needs an upgrade. We need more. We need more trains. Tedham needs an upgrade. We've got a hill to do. We've got loads to do, and I really, really, really don't have the money. But we will have. If we have a look at our operating profit, how are we doing? Medium. I think this big drop here may have been when I was messing around with the hill. So we need things to kind of level out a bit. I was hoping that we'd continue this kind of almost upwards trend. Come on, Hellish, we can do it. For a start, let's just get this train here. Hang on, this train. Let's just go to a depot, turn round, turn round, go to a depot. There we go. We're going to make you longer. This train over here, go to the depot. We're going to make you longer. There we go. Let's have a look at all the trains coming here. You can see that one of them's longer already. Right. Which depot are you in? You're in this one. Right. Let's do it. Universal wagon. 3.9, 4.9, perfect. And then refit to milk? No, not milk, scrap metal. There we are, scrap metal. And this one in this depot. New vehicles. I'm going to use the universal wagon, of course. 4.9 because the engine's a funny length. And refit. Scrap metal. Perfect. Right, you may carry on now. Go back to your stations. What are these ones? Why do we have... Okay, we've got Scrappy 3, that's fine. Scrappy 3, just... Oh god, my screen's getting a bit busy. Scrappy 3 I just sent to the depot. We're going to get Scrappy 3 to get bigger. But why have we got... Why is train 10 stopped? Who's train 10? Why are you stopped? Oh, I know why he stopped. He was due for an upgrade as well. Oh, for crying out loud. Universal wagon up to 4.9. And same over here. Universal wagon. That might be why we also had a drop, because I forgot to do these. Scrap metal, refit. Refit. Scrap metal. Go. Go. Train 10 is one of the trains from this line over here. We've only had one train going backwards and forwards for a while. There's going to be loads of scrap metal waiting. The ratings are going to be... Look, the ratings are medium. That's terrible. Okay. Stuff has been mainly fixed. This place has lots of iron ore. Ratings are also medium. Let's have a look at the length of the trains. The length of the trains are fine. Let's get another one. Let's clone train 5. We've got enough money to do it. There we go. Train 5's out there. It's all about getting more stuff, more scrap and more iron ore into this steel mill. The more scrap and iron ore we get into this steel mill, the better, because the more steel we get out of it, the more steel we get out of it, the more engineering supplies we're going to get back to our primary industries, and then it's just going to build and build and build to the point where our operating profit actually starts going up.
Right, time for another game giveaway, and today it's Tomb Raider 3. To be in a chance of winning it, what you need to do is leave a comment in the description below. At the end of your comment, leave 3 exclamation marks. Those exclamation marks let me know that you want to be part of the competition. Sometime after 7 days from this video being released, I will pick one random lucky winner from up to the first 100 entrants, and I will send you the Steam code through the YouTube messaging system. So that is one copy of Tomb Raider 3 to give away. Get your comments in down below, 3 exclamation marks at the end. Good luck.
Right, we're going to really pound this process over here. I'm going to micromanage this as much as I can, and what I might do is between now and next time I might try and let some money build up so that I can fix this stupid hill and buy the trains that I want to make this network even better than it is. That's going to be all for now. Any thoughts, ideas or questions down in the comments section below. If you've enjoyed the episode, remember to give it a like, and if you want to keep up to date with the other things that I'm doing, including Prison Architect, Kerbal Space Program, Minecraft and vlogs and all sorts, then please consider subscribing if you already haven't. Like I said, that's going to be all for now. I've been Master Hellish, it's been my OpenTTD Let's Play Series 4, and until I see you next time, goodbye.